La da da da, da da. Turn you guys down so there's no echo. I don't know what's causing the echo, but some of these cameras have microphones. There we go. Okay. Let's get this Klicky probe finished. Hey, Jeff. How are you, sir? We're just going to finish off the Klicky probe here. I had missed printing a couple parts last time, so I'm going to finish her off this time. Let me just move a few things out of my way here. Hey, Non-Fam, Shadel, and Zen. Hello. Hello, gentlemen. Gentlemen and non-gentlemen. Hello, hello. We finally printed the proper parts for the Klicky probe here, so we're going to finish off the Klicky probe. Finish, 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 finish. So let's get right into it. As we know, last time I messed up by printing a couple of the parts wrong. And let's see, this one here. Well, oh, I know why. I've got to put my OBS onto the screen here so you guys can see my close-up shot. Full screen preview. There we go. There it is, right there. Okay, so now I can switch over. So we got the other part. This one printed really rough for some reason. I think I had the wrong temperature. I think I assumed I think I had the temperature too high. That's okay. It's just it's functional. It's going to work, and it's not going to be seen. So I'm not overly worried that it's a little bit rough. I'm going to put this on here. There we go. And then we have the Klicky Pro picture up there. Look at that. We're almost all set here. So are my benches the husky ones? They are, Zen. Yeah, they're the husky benches. I have 1, 2, 3 of them. They're nice, solid workbenches. So. And they're pretty tough. They're pretty tough surfaces on them too, because I've sort of violated a few of the surfaces, and they're hanging in there. So yeah, they're hanging in there. Okay, so yeah, so we got this part printed, and we had to print this part, which I don't know why I needed this part. It's called the Klicky NG cap, but it doesn't show it being used. That's fine. And then the other part we had to print was this part here. So basically what we had to do from here is we're just going to continue on in the instructions. If I scroll down a little ways, there we go. Hang on 1 second, gentlemen. I've got somebody coming down. I'm going to turn the mic off. There we are. We're good. Ah, okay. Yeah, these ones are pretty heavy duty. Okay. So we need to, let's grab the wires, and I probably stripped too much wire now because I was using the wrong end before. So we're going to strip the wires, and these are going to go in these holes right here. Actually, that's got to be tinier. Hey, Zexalter, how are you, sir? Okay, so that's going in here, and we can wrap this one around. Oh yeah, that's fine like this. So I'll wrap that one around like this, and then this one's coming in this side, right through here. Oh, I've got to twist that tighter. So be sure to tune in on Sunday's stream. Oh, let me get this twisted around here. There we go. So that's what we're looking at here for this. Something like that. Oops. Yeah. Pretty much There we go. That's sort of like the diagram right there. Okay. Now they want to take and put 2 magnets on the top of this base. Like so. And like so. And then we come in and we take this part and we slide this in like this. And then, what just fell? No, just a roll of tape fell behind me. I got a print going, and behind me here are some. Somebody requested me to print some dinosaurs for them, so we're gonna tuck these wires in nice and snug here, because these are going to go. What view is it good to show you here? This is basically going to go like this. And that's going to snug in like this. Boom, but I need a one of those self-tapping screws. Now they only gave me 2 self-tapping screws in the kit, but it turns out we're going to need at least 1 more for this part. So I'm going to dig it out of my large collection here. I know I've got a bunch of them in here. I've got to order myself there they are right there. I got to order myself one of those multi-compartment doomer thingies to put all my screws in so I can organize them. My screw collection, my bolt collection, whatever you want to call it, is way unorganized. So, okay, anyways. There's that, and I need my tiny little... I wish I hadn't erected my 1.5mm wrench the way I did. That's okay. So we're going to put this guy in here. He's going to just get this started. There we go. Okay, so this is going to come up like this. We're going to kind of hug those magnets. And we're going to get this going in here. So basically, I don't know why. Basically, all it needs me to do, this is kind of awkward, but I just need to basically put this. I guess they had me put that in there just to make sure I get the magnets the right orientation, but I love working with magnets. Come on, come on, cooperate, you guys. So, done this way, like so. So we'll put you in there. And the other one, boom, going this way. Come on. In there. And then we'll just make sure that is the correct way on both sides. That is the correct way. Okay. That's just easier to do it that way, and then we're going to screw this in. You won a 3mm. Oh, you did. What'd you win? You wanted that big, bigger, the big boy at the end. Oh, you got the tumbler. Oh, okay. The prize at the end, I don't know. Well, I couldn't have. I didn't qualify anyways, being in Canada. But I don't know if I would want that. I guess, yeah, I guess it's worth it, but it's a lot of work involved from both parties involved in doing that. You know, whoever won it and the company. There's a lot of work to get that done to exactly the specs you want to get it done. Anyways, don't go too tight. You don't want to crack your plastic. There we go. So now this should come by zoop, and the probe's going to be this way. This should come by, boom, pick up the probe, and boom, no. So that's perfect. So that's basically how that's going to work. And then when it docks the probe, it goes shloom, and then comes off to the side. When it picks the probe up, it comes in, boom. Oops, when it comes in, boom, picks the probe up. It'll pick it up a lot neater than I just did, but yeah, it'll pick the probe up, and then it'll dock the probe, shloom, and off. So that's kind of how this piece finishes looking like. Now I don't know what this cover piece is for though. This, I mean, you're obviously not gonna cover that. It doesn't go up here, but that was one of the pieces. But that's obviously just maybe for a different option build. So, but that should be it right here. So this now is kind of the completed look right there. Yeah, it is better than nothing. You don't think it would be worth 25K? No. The one before the printer. Now the Panthalon would have been a good prize to win. The Panthalon, is that the no? What was the Oh, did he give away a Bamboo Lab? I missed part of the stream actually because I was at work and then en route to home. Did he give away a bamboo? And then also, what was the LDO thing? The upside down printer fits in a filament box. What was that called? That's not the Pantheon? But yeah. Okay, so on this one I got to put a little zip tie in here. Although, because oh, there it is. It did work. I was going to say, because I messed up the temperature on this, I might have closed this up too tight, but I think I got this to work okay. There we go. Yeah, 3 to 4 bamboo. Oh, you're kidding. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't around to enter for that one. I was probably on my way home in traffic. And I couldn't very well, but that's okay. Okay, we'll get this off to there, and then we'll get that off to the side, sort of. There we go. We got this guy in here. We will zip it, snip this off. One refurb with AMS and 2 new P1Ps. Oh, okay, Positron, that's the one. Thanks, Shaw. Thanks, Shadell. The Positron I would like to win, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I may get a Positron to build on my stream in the new year. We'll see. We will be having discussions. Okay, so there is the part that's going to attach onto the Doomer part on the printer. I know all these part names. So anyways, let's keep looking at the instructions here. Here, let me make this a little easier to see. So we've gotten to this part here, and right there, that's kind of where we're at right here. So if we put this on the probe in the holder, you're kind of looking at this view that you're seeing on the screen right now. You're kind of looking at this right here is what we've got. And that's the back, and that's the front, kind of the view there. So then that's going to have the probe popping out, sticking onto that, and then the probe docks, and boom. So that looks pretty good, like that. And then obviously those, obviously these wires are making connection with these magnets, and then when these magnets make connection with these magnets, you get your power to your probe. Power to the probe, people. Positron. Hey, Michael Shen, how are you, sir? Okay, so we got this part done. Now, complete with the remaining 2mm screws that will keep the front level. Okay, 2mm screws for the front. Ah, I see. Okay, so we need 2 more. right here. So we need to put 2 more 2mm screws right in here and in here. And that'll keep the front from twisting. Okay. Right in front of my eyes. Right in front. Hey, 3D Medic Vince, how are you? Good evening, good evening. Okay. Oh, I got a new light for over. So those of you that were on my stream last Sunday, and watched me literally knock everything off the back of my bench. I knocked my ATEM off. I didn't damage anything off the bench. So we're gonna get. Let's just pop this off of here and get these in here. So I didn't knock anything. I didn't damage anything that fell off my bench, but. So I knocked the ATEM off, I knocked the Stream Deck off, I knocked my little monitor off, I knocked my GoPro down. It was, I look back now, I watch the video and I laugh. But there we go. And in my haste to run over and get and see, oh crap, what did I do? What did I break? I hooked my foot on the plug that went up to the little ring light, which was a nice newer NEEWER, meaning not newer, it was a used one. Richard had given it to me, a ring light. The ring light itself, I just heard a crack and I didn't like that. Did I just crack something? Yeah, but I think I'm okay. I just got right in here. Little split. Right there, you can just see the split I just did. But I think we're okay. Let's just... Yeah, structurally we're okay. We're going to be fine. I'll make sure it's not going to affect the picking up of the probe. And pick up. No, that's going to be fine. Just a minor little, but not a big deal. Just means be careful when you're screwing screws into plastic because that can happen. Yeah, we're fine. Anyways, in my haste to run over there, I tripped over the cord and the ring light fell, and it's a fluorescent, round fluorescent tube ring light, and it just went poof. It shattered. I spent a good half hour on my hands and knees vacuuming and picking up glass the next day. And I sliced my pinky open with the piece of the glass. It's healing pretty good. But yeah, that's what happened. That was not fun. So anyways, I did replace that light. So I've got a new, it's a newer, it's again an NEEWER. But it is a square, it's about the size of a, I guess a 15, 16-inch monitor, but it's a square LED light, and it's, oh man, is it bright, and it's got a remote control with dimmable functions and everything, so, okay. So we got that portion done here. We've put the 2 remaining screws in. Now, attach another magnet on the 3rd probe magnet. Oh, I see. Okay. So that's where we're going here. So this one is... Oh, yeah, we get a 3rd magnet in there when we pick this up. That's right. I forgot about that. So, why is that 3rd probe magnet on the opposite side? Okay, hang on a minute. What's going on here? When this comes in and picks this up, that magnet is on the wrong stinking side. See what I'm saying? Okay, so helps if I show you guys what I'm looking at. So here, let me move this into the close-up view because I've just discovered another oops. Oh no, you were in the close-up view. Duh. There's a magnet going in here, but if you notice, the magnet on the probe is on the opposite side. Now, let me check and see if if that was the wrong piece. Wouldn't surprise me with the way my luck has been for this little Klicky probe build. Okay, let's have a peek up here. Let's look at the STLs for the NG. And we want to look at the Klicky NG probe insert. No, not the probe insert, sorry. We want the probe mount. Klicky NG probe dock, Klicky NG probe body. That's what we want to take a close look at here and see if I've got So if I look at that probe body that I've got, that is the correct side. So that's the side the magnet's on right now. Okay, that is the right side that the magnet is on. Then why is it on the opposite side? Oh, maybe. Oh. Dumb me. Sorry, the magnet is hidden. It's already under there. Okay. I kind of confused myself there. And I recall doing the same confusion last time I built this. So, yeah. Okay. I was confused. Update the sign. What sign? So I was confused. So this magnet right here that you see the top of, that is to hold the probe in here with this magnet. So basically, boom, that holds the probe in. There's another magnet under here, which I should be able to stick this magnet on right there. That's the one we're talking about that's under there. And that's the magnet that basically goes in. Now, you just do this to get the right polarity. Then we take this magnet, and then we insert this magnet into this hole carefully, and just like that. There we go. So that's that third magnet in the hole. So now when you pick up the probe, you come in and you go boom, like this. That holds the probe nice and tight in place because you have three magnets now holding the probe in. We have these two plus that one that's right up in here. Yeah, so you have those magnets holding the probe in, so that probe is not going anywhere. Okay, just kind of freaked myself out for a minute. I forgot about that. I made the same assumption on the last time I built one of these. So there we go. Huh. Hey, Hayes Tooligan, how are you, sir? Oh, the accident since. Well, no. Well, this says the sign. The sign actually says accidents. No accidents since Tim went upstairs. So I wasn't upstairs when that happened. So basically, it means if I'm in the basement, accidents are going to happen. So there's no sense putting a number on it. So, okay. Anyways, okay. So we got that magnet in, and the mount is now assembled. So let's check our work. Magnet and wire must touch. Okay, so ensure the AB, SB mount wires and magnets are making contact, which they are. I got to check the wires. If a multimeter uses to check for continuity, touch the bare wire on the top of the mount with one probe and the magnet on the opposite side. Touch the bare magnet on the top of the mount with one probe and the magnet on the opposite side with the other. Check for continuity. We'll check that right now. Ensure that the probe magnets and the micro switch leads are touching. Yeah, okay. And then once again, if you have a multimeter hand, you check for continuity by touching the two magnets with your multimeter probes. Two magnets with your multimeter probes. Okay, yeah. So let's just go ahead and we'll check for that. So I'm going to grab my multimeter. We'll set it to check for continuity now. Okay. Here we go. I like these impromptu streams where I just decide, let's go down and stream. Friday night. Everyone's all right. Okay. And okay, we got the beep. So let's pop this off. So for this one, we will contact the wire here. Now let me switch your views here. So we'll contact the wire and right there, and we will contact the magnet. And we have continuity there, so that is making contact with the magnet. This wire helps if I touch the wire on the magnet. we have continuity there between that wire and the magnet. Now we take our switch and we, which one do they want me to check here? Let me just make sure. Check continuity of touching the two magnets with your multimeter probes. Oh, I see. Okay, so we want this one and this magnet, and we have continuity. And so what happens is we get a constant beep when we touch these two magnets together. When the switch is activated, it stops. So that is working good. Okay, perfect. So we have good wiring. Continuity check will tell you exactly. Kieran Clark, hello, sir. Improves the chances of mayhem and bloodshed. That is for sure. So we are good here. So I guess I could kind of cheat, since I got a few people watching and I have quote unquote witnesses. I could put this, because I really want to, on Sunday, I want to put the hot end on. And I can't put the hot end on until I get these on. And then after the hot end, and then, so get this on, and then I can get the hot end on, and after the hot end, then I can run the drag chains, boom, yeah, that's going to work great. That's good. That worked out great. Now when I do a third one of these, if I do a third one of these, I should be an expert at it by now. I should really know what I'm doing, and I should not have to print a whole crap load of extra parts that we did. So let me go ahead and switch this to my wide view over here, like so. And we can switch this back over here, and I can turn this camera just a little bit like that. There we go. Yeah, Kieran hangs out a lot now on the Twitches, and he hasn't been on one of my streams in a long time, Kieran. So good to see you, man. Good to see you. So let's stand this up. Oh, let's move this visor out of the way first. Let's stand this up. Okay, whew. There we go. I want to lower my bed somewhat here. Lower this guy down so I have a bit of room to work up top there. Look how level this bed is, right? Look, that looks pretty level to me. Might not be here later on the build as I have to move households. Ah, okay. That's understandable, man. I hope it all goes well for you. On the Trident, Bowden tube twist is more important than 2.4 due to being high up on the chamber. Okay, watch for catching on drag chain. Oh, perfect. Okay, good pointer. And for being copied to an X extrusion rail in the AB motor mounts. Ah, okay. I see where you're going with that. Yeah, okay. I will keep an eye out for that for sure. So let's pull this forward so we can see it a bit. Now I'm going to loosen if necessary to allow for height adjustment of the mount. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, is this... No, I don't recall. Oh, this is the one that goes in the back. That is for the, this little part here is to keep the magnet in when we mount it onto the extrusion. So, so we don't short the magnet out in the extrusion. Ah, that makes perfect sense. We don't want that to happen. Okay, anyway, so keep that aside. I still don't know why I printed this little cap, but I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna throw it out. I don't throw any of these pieces out because, you know, it'll come back to haunt me that I needed them. Okay. So now we have to, don't tighten the bolts down all the way, make sure the mount can still move. Okay, so the one piece I do need has two little heat insets on the back. Where did I put it? I think it's in amongst this mess somewhere. Huh. I know it's here, because I remember putting the heat insets into it. I might not have taken it out of the bag. Oh, there it is, right there. This little guy right here. I believe, hang on, what's going on here? Switch cameras, and there we go. So I believe this one matches up with these holes. It does. So this is going in the back, in behind here. So in behind here it's slotted out, and this little blue guy goes in the back, and then the screws are going to go in. That way we can adjust it up and down. Jack Black, hello sir. Why did you print all the Klicky parts the same color? I was hoping nobody was going to give me heck for that. But I did it red to sort of coordinate with the blue. Actually, let me turn my new light on. That's pretty dark back there. Watch the difference when I turn this light on. Are you ready? This is the new one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. On. Look at that. Lights it up very good here. Much brighter, much better. Yeah, oh, Jack. You had to say that, didn't you? Yeah, I guess I should have gone maybe, what, red, green, or, yeah. I don't know. I can change that. I could actually, the mount, and I did the mount all in red too. Now I feel bad about this, but I could actually reprint some of these mount pieces, make them in a little different color. Because the mount's going to go up, back here somewhere. So that's going to go back probably right about there. I could always print the mount in different colors because I don't need to put the mount on yet. So why not? Same color is slamming. Plus you only see, yeah, I know the probe itself. Well, no, you see the mount. So you'll see the mount in the back. So, but I can still change the mount colors. Not a problem there. But yeah, I've just been shamed, guys. Jack, I thought we were friends. It's okay. It's okay. I'll get over it. Okay. So I'm going to just see what size screws I'm going to need here. They don't really tell me, but I'm sure somewhere they do, but instructions are for fools. Okay, let's just see. When you're first installing the stealth burner mount, don't tighten the bolts all the way. Make sure the mount can still move up and down, since we need to adjust how far the mount sits above the probe. Of course we do. Move the tool head by hand to allow for the mount to sit right above the probe. There should be a hair's worth of gap between the mount and the probe. Once the correct height has been established, lock into position by tightening down the bolts. Okay, they are, I think I know what we're talking about here. Your grandma said that so much her parrot did too. Really? Jack. How did I know? I cracked, yes. Oh, I cracked a piece on this one. I don't know if I want to take this apart. I suppose I could between now and Sunday. I could actually do a quick revamp of this whole thing if I wanted to. So, but right now I got a 9-hour printing. But mind you, I got the little 0.1. So, okay. Anyways, let me find. Let's see. What do I have out here? M3x8s, which I just dumped a few out, is going to be too short. I have no doubt. Yeah, way too short. So we're gonna. Why do I leave that bag open? I do that a lot. I leave the bags open, then I pick it up, and I end up picking it up so that everything dumps out. M3x40s too long. M3x20s are too long. What else do I have that's... Well, what came in the kit? Let's see, we have M5x10s, that's for the... And then we have M3x10s. I bet these are the right length, right here. Let's see, M3x10s. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect to go in there and through there. So we're gonna put the two M3x10s in here. Is this the right size hex key? It is, and it's the one with the two. I'm guessing, spare magnet stuck to it. Let's put that here. Let's move that remote out of the way. Okay, so this is where I get to play line up the pieces game. So now let's go to the back here. Okay, so we will get this blue piece. I think I can actually zoom you guys in a little closer even, just so you can watch me struggle. Zoop. And then I'll just raise that camera up a little bit. There you go. Okay. So this is going to go in here through the holes. And what did I just drop? Oh, just that was a wire that was, doesn't count for an official drop. Now we're going to attempt to get this blue piece in the back. Actually, if I get this piece in the back first, because it's got to kind of be lined up just right. Come on, get in there. Oh, come on. If I put it down, slide it in, and then tilt it up. Put it down, slide it in, and come on, tilt it up. There we go. Okay, there we got that blue piece in the back with the threaded inserts in it. Now we can take our wrench. Whoa, dude, and then I can hopefully see if I bit. Please tell me I bit. No, did I bite? No. You bite. No, it didn't bite. Nero's boy sounds like he has the bug now. Oh, that sucks. Mine's got, he went through, Ethan had, what's that one called? Not COVID, but it's the other one that's going around to the kids these days. It's the, anyways, he had that respiratory issue. Maria had pneumonia. And they were off school and work consecutively for 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. And I caught an eye infection from it all. And my eye infection is 90%, 85, 90% healed now. So you just got over it. RSV, that's what it was called that he had, the RSV virus or whatever that was. That's what the doc called it. There we go, that one caught. And let's get this one in. Catch that thread. Well, why are you not lining up? What's going on here? Let me take a good look at this. RSV, I think it was, yeah. You do not seem to want to get threading in through that. Okay, there we go. So if we keep that one loose, loosen that one, there we go. So we have that little bit of play in this. And I'm not sure. So if we put the probe on here, so we have the probe, I'm not sure what, I don't know if I can really adjust that till I get the hot end on and see how that's going to be kind of adjusted. That's a little bright, isn't it? See, that's that bright new light I got in behind there, and it's kind of blowing that away a little bit. So if I lower us a little bit there, just so that light is just out of the scene, it should help the camera auto. There we go, that's a little better, a little easier on the eyes. You got no symptoms, strep throat, which in turn got your upper respiratory infection mess. 1 day one day off work, antibiotics. Yeah, that sucks. Shove it all the way up. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All the way up. I'm just going to snug it there for now. believe that is exactly how I did it on the 2.4 as well. There we go. So that is in place. So that probe can come off now. Go into your parking spot, Mr. Probe. This wire is going to come up behind and come out to the side like so. Just like that. It sucks. I don't know, with what I went through with my eye infection, I ended up with scarring in 3 places in my eye. I only have one good eye to use, and that's the eye that got infected. I was scared crapless for a while there due to the fact that I only have one good eye, and then I got scarring on the infections I didn't know can cause scarring on your eye, and the scarring impeded my vision a little bit in that eye. It made light reflect a really odd way. So it scared the crap out of me for the first week because I shouldn't have been driving. I was, but I was very careful. But I was on antibiotic eye drops. I was on antiviral oral medication, and I was on steroid eye drops, and then of course I have these gel eye drops that I still use every hour, which reminds me. So because it's important to keep the eye extremely moist, especially when it's healing, and trying to get those scars all healed. But they are healing, and my vision is a whole lot better. But I do have to get new prescription in my glasses too, because these are 8-year-old glasses, and 8 years ago I was only 52, and I'm a little older now, and the eyes change as you get older. So yeah, so there's that as well, the age factor. So but I am 85% of the way there now, so I'm happy that's happening. Got it in 2018 before anybody knew what it was and almost died. Holy crap. Jeez. Hot end. Hot end. Look at that. And then, yeah, that probe, once the probe's on, so with the hot end on there, just sort of held in place. And once the probe, oops, helps put it on the right way. Yeah, once the probe's on there, oh yeah, that clears the nozzle, no problem. So that's perfect height for the probe. Good call, Zen. Mom had shingles, 1 PIP in her eye. Man, it's just ridiculous what's going around. You gotta, you know, it's not if, it's when you catch whatever it is you're going to catch. So, okay, I need to zip down. Let me minimize this. I'm going to miss chat for a minute. I've got a, and I should know this, but I'm just going to pull the instructions up for the stealth burner anyways. There's the Trident, and there is the stealth burner. I'm going to have to log into my Adobe from here and log myself out at work. Give me 1 second. Tim at KKP. Whoops. Where's my @ symbol? It's like your first time you're learning to type or something here. There we go. Tim at kkp.me. It's my email address at work. It's public knowledge, so anybody can know, but you can't know my password. Oops, I think I typed my password wrong. No, I didn't. Look at that. And we're going to log out of my iMac at the office, sign out, and continue, and that way I can have this manual open right here. Let's move this to my little monitor and blow it up. And let's bring you guys back into the scene so I can see what you're talking about. There we go. Never heard of that before. Yeah. Okay. Let's zip down to the bottom of the stealth burner manual. We got everything done here. Okay, we got the probe in, that in. So the first thing we're gonna do, yeah, so this part doesn't go on first anyways, so we'll pop this off. Let's I can't lower the gantry anymore, so let's raise that camera a bit. It's gonna be showing that light of mine, that new light. There we go. There we go. And now, so we're going to put on the Clockwork 2. let's put the clockwork 2 on. I'm going to use M3x8s to hold that in there. Let's see. So this comes here, and the clockwork goes. This goes up and kind of just sits in there. It kind of hoards. There's like a little bit of a ledge to force it in, not force it in, but squeeze it in to hold it there. And then I need where is that? Where's that M3x8 going in? It's going in. Oh, right in there. I see. Okay. Let's grab some M3x8s here. Look how colorful this looks. Now, we got some gold, some blue, some red. Okay, so this should, ideally, in here. There we go. And then one in the other side. Oh, good. I still got the manual up on screen there. It's tough if you're, it's going to be tough if you are watching on a mobile device, but, and then this one goes right through, where's my little guide hole, right through there and into here. Okay, that is on. Access hole. Who are you calling an access hole? Ha ha. Okay, now the hot end kind of just goes up. We'll just make sure we get these hot end wires up through the proper routing here. Up here. And we got to make sure we get the Bowden in the hole. And then those are a little loose. I'm going to snug those little ones up here. So there's two little M3s here. We're supposed to have like 1 millimeter out, and those are just a little loose. There we go. And that's kind of what these little groovy things snug into up here. Groovy things. You like my technical terms? And that kind of just holds it in place like that until we get the actual stealth burner cover on. And again, there's the pins from the two-part PCB. So now that we have that on, we can get the stealth burner cover. Where did I put? Oh, it's right here. So you have this guy. And we're going to make sure we carefully line the pins up with the second part of the PCB board there. Why does that seem a little high? There we go. No, it wasn't high. It was just me. I guess I'm high. No, I'm not. Just like so. Okay, and now we are going to take... I had them out because I put them in already once to test it. I'm going to take these M3 by... whatever the instruction... M3 by long ones. M3 by long ones. These are M330s. M350s, sorry. These go in the bottom. This goes in the bottom. Whoops, not through the fan. So these go up down here. And these are going to screw in, ideally. Why is there a gap right there? Hang on a minute. Should not be a gap back there. Hang on. So what I'm looking at is I'm getting a little bit of a gap right back here. And there shouldn't be a gap back there. So I'm going to see. Let's pop this back off. Oh, let's actually that screw started in. There we go. So we'll pop this off and let's just see what's going on here. I think I need to tighten these guys up a little bit more. Whoops. Hang on one second, folks. I got to take a call from the missus. Hopefully I'm muted. Okay, we should be back on the air. Was I muted there, or was I? Yeah. Anyways, okay, that's fine. That was just the wife, not just the wife. That was the beautiful wife saying, and I was saying goodnight to my child. Okay, so let's see. Why do I have a gap? You need to be sitting there. I think I just need to push this up a little bit. Stop being a wimp. Get that pushed up. And well, maybe that's fine. No, maybe it's not fine. Hang on a second here. Because this little bump should sit right under there. That thing should sit right under there. All good. Good. You go in there. There we go. That's better. I just had to get it sitting right. Okay. Now we can put this cover on. Get those pins lined up proper. There we go. May have a bump. I think we're okay. Let me just see over here what's going on. Do I have a loose wire in here? Nope. Everything there's good. Everything there. It all should be fine. When I put this on, I think once we get that tightened down, we're going to be fine. Let's have a look and see. Let's tighten it up and see how it looks. Yeah, I'm gonna look and see. Once I'm gonna snug it up and see if I still get the high sweats. No, I think I'm good now. I think I just had to kind of force it up a little bit higher. We're speaking like a half to a quarter of a millimeter. No, okay, no, I'm missing. Something's definitely out of kilter here. So let's pull this apart again and see what's going on. Maybe these aren't my 50 millimeters. There's that one, that's fine. Okay, so hang on a second here. So these should be going straight through. Yeah, maybe these are not the long. I'm thinking maybe these are too short. These I think I got these bolts. I think I got the wrong bolts in here. You over tightened and pulled out an inset. Ah, okay, yeah, I've done that before. Not on one of these builds, but I have done that. I just think that I don't think these are going through far enough, and I don't think these are long enough. I think that is my issue. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, you know what it is? That I just got to drill that hole out a bit. Ah, this hole is not quite this. The bolt's not going straight through. So let's just see here. Ah, that might have been the issue. Let me have a look and see now. Yeah, the bolt, it's too short. Obviously that's not a 50 millimeter bolt. So let me let me just double check and see. I thought that for sure was a 50. I don't have my measurer, but anyways, let's go ahead and look in the. We'll just look in the kit here, and we'll grab a 50 millimeter. That's obviously not the right length. So 12. I mean, there's should be easy to spot the 50 millimeters because they are quite long. I don't have them out already, do I? No, that's a 30. Yeah, I think that's only a 40 I've been trying to put in there. $25. Where's my 50s? Where are my 50s? 30. There's an M5 by 40. Yeah, that was a 40 millimeter. Yeah, I can't find my 50 millimeter bolts. Let's see. Okay, so what's this one? These are 40s. That's why I had them, because I thought these were 50s. And back here, there's no 50s, no 50s, 30s. Okay, so we need to find some 50 millimeter bolts. So I have one more. Where did I put the spare pieces here? Not there. I gotta clean up my bench before Sunday stream. And well, that is weird that I'm sure they would have included 50s in this, because they did include the Stealth Burner upgrade kit. But as you all know, just because I can't find them, it doesn't mean they're not here. We're going to take one more look through this bag at a time. But as I say, it's not hard to miss 50. It's hard to miss a 50 because they're so flippin' long. Is that a 50 or is that a 40? That's a 40. Yeah, there's no 50s in here. Okay. Let me look. Bear with me 1 second. Right here. And there we go. Got them. They were in another box. 2 pieces. 50 millimeters. Those are the ones I need. Right here. Okay. Now this will work. Pretty much guaranteed. Because no matter how hard I pushed on those 40s, they were not going to fit. That is still... I'm going to I'm going to take a tiny bit off this edge. Tiny bit off this edge. Let's see my message. That got me a message. Okay, so where is my deburring tool? Yeah, I think it was, that's exactly where it was, and exactly where it was. It was in the box that had the stealth burner upgrade. Because yeah, you normally don't need a 50 on this build. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit off here. Because this should be tucking under that little piece there. So we're going to take a tiny bit off this surface, these surfaces right here. That should do it. Let's just see now. Let's do a little quick fit here. Still not sitting in there flat. Okay, I wonder if... No, okay. Ah, the afterburner used 40 millimeter. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's better. There, now we're flat. Obviously, I over extruded on a part there. Okay. So now we should be able to go on, no problem. Now that we have the proper size bolts, just goes to show you, it's hard to judge length just by looking at it. Deepen the notched holes a bit, yeah. Actually, I'm going to grab this guy, because these screws are a little bit long. And then, I think it's this one. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I like this little driver here. It's got a lot of torque, but so when you're tightening a screw like this to make sure that it doesn't over tighten, because this can easily over tighten and crack the plastic, I keep a loose grip on this so that when it grabs, it actually ends up turning this in my hand, and I know that, and then I just snug it up by hand a little bit. So yeah, and then we need M3x25s for the top, and I know I saw 2 of those. 25s, I think that's these. Let's just find the package that says 25s on it. I saw them. I thought they were out. Is it this one? No, it's 40. Grab some 25s here. There we go. I just saw them. I saw them. Maybe they were out already here. In front of me somewhere. Don't spill. That's a 40. Is that them right there? That's a 20. 10. 30. 16s. Anyways, let's just... Let's find some... Just looking for my M3x25s here. There we are. Yeah, I gotta organize these things a whole lot better. Next build, I'm gonna have a little container that'll have all these things separated, so I don't want to be searching like this again. It's a waste of my time and it's a waste of your time. Okay, so we'll screw these in. There we go. Perfect. Oh, why is that top? Am I missing the... Okay. A sec. Just want to make sure. I have to check and be sure that I am. Well, the two-part is in there. Okay, it's just no, that should be good. We should be good. I think we're fine. I think we're fine here. There's a tiny little gap right here, but I think that could just be the plastic itself. Might be a tiny little, yeah, but we're good. And then if we move this over, and let's hook up the thermistor. The thermistor is, let's see, oh, it's behind that little window there. Oh, you know what? That's what this little guy here's for. Hang on. I have an angle to show you. I hope I do. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see if I can actually... let's see if I can actually... You guys are my guinea pigs for my new cameras that I'm setting up. Let's see if I can actually zoom this in a bit. Whoops. And get it focused at the same time. There we are. So we have our thermistor wire. Actually, this is our, that's the probe, or the Klicky. And I think that goes in this one. But we're going to figure that out. And then the thermistor, I'm positive is the right one. I just can't. I'm blind, I tell you. Let me just shine a light on here. And I believe TH1. No, thermistor's on the left. TH01 is a thermistor. That's the hot end. Okay. I'm going to double check this stuff anyways. Last thing I want to do is have the thermistor plugged in the hot end and the hot end plugged in the thermistor, but I'm pretty sure that said TH01 right here. This is the tricky part, tiny fingers. Now, I could always plug this in before I put the head on, before I mounted the whole thing, but hey, this teaches me dexterity in my fingers. Okay. I know my hand's right in the way of the camera. Come on. Come on. No screws from the back. No. That gap is just probably just not even, it's just me being anal. Speaking of being anal, where's my tweezers? Actually, if I use my forceps, whatever these things are called, I need a light. I cannot see this thing. That's half the battle. There we go. I know that's too bright for the camera, but it's nice for me. So if I can take this apart, and I can go like this. There we go. What just fell off my bench? I swear I have ghosts down here. I swear. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay, let me push this one in. There's a thermistor. Now we'll do the same thing with the hot end, the heater. Okay, so we come under here. Get a grip. Come on. There we go. And, oh, come on. They're supposed to be a whole lot easier than this. Two thermistor plugs on the board, one for hot end and one for chamber. Yeah, this is definitely the right ones for these. Because that's TH, actually, this says TH0, so that is the first, that's the main thermistor. TH0, I don't even have to be able to read that because it's thermistor and hot end and heater for sure. I don't have a chamber thermistor, so I'm not from what I understand and what happened on the 2.4 build, the LEDs are using the chamber thermistor plug where it would go. There we go. We got that one on now, and that's in. So there we go. There's the heater thermistor, and now this one. Let me just look on. I'm pretty sure the first one is the probe, but let me just look on the LDO instructions here and find that out for sure. I'm pretty sure that first one's the probe, but you know, if I assume something, I know I got huge hands. Like, look, that's why it's hard to do these. Get the boy, he's in bed. That's why it's hard to do some of these things. My hands are massive. Okay, let me just quickly open the LDO instructions here, and I want to double check. Okay. Okay. LDO motors. We're going to find the Trident 250 wiring. Okay, I'm just going to double check. Oh, see, we're using a different board now. Yeah. Yeah, that's the single part PCB. I'm using the 2-part PCB. So I'm going to double check here again. Just want to see if I can't read this. It's got to be, I'm positive it's, well, I shouldn't say I'm positive. Man, I just cannot read this. What I'm going to do, that's such tiny type and my eyes are so bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap a picture of this, make sure I get everything in, and we'll blow the picture up. Probe and FS. There we go. Yeah, okay. So that I was right. I was right that this one here. Oh, and of course it's not the right size wire. Oh man, I totally forgot about that. That is the probe one, but this, I have to redo this wire for the 2-part board that came with its own pins. Of course. Okay. Anyways, that's something I don't have to do right now because it's later than I wanted it to be. But anyway, so the probe will plug in here. So the Klicky will plug into this one here once I put the right size plug on it. And then we're good. Then this will all sort of close up. It's going to look all pretty. Like, look at those colors. Isn't that great? If I go back over here. So yeah, so now this will be all done nice and colorful. So we have all kinds of rainbow stuff in there. And yeah, and that'll be all ready to hook up to the drag chains. So all I got to do up here is get that proper plug up here, and then also this one here is for the LEDs. This is where the LEDs will plug in, and that is where the chamber thermistor would have plugged in as well, is right on this If I go to this one, so this right here on the end, so we have our big bulk wires that are coming out of here, and this little top one is where I'm going to run my LED cable down, and it's where also where I would have run the chamber thermistor down. So that's kind of where we're at with that one. Yeah. That's my story, and that's sort of the way I'm telling it. So yeah, let's call that a quick Friday night stream. Getting that getting the old Klicky probe set and finished and everything, and almost because I was shamed by Jack, I may have to go ahead tomorrow and maybe print this, and there's 3 pieces to this. I could do 3 different colors. That would be cool to go with the theme. I'm going to leave the probe itself under the hot end. I can leave where it is, and I can leave the actual probe red. But actually, when I think about it, when the probe is docked, I could actually do. I could reprint this piece, so I could have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. Actually, if I leave the probe red, so when the probe is docked, I could have 5 different colors. So let's see. Yellow, purple, green, blue, red. I could have 5 different colors just for this alone. I might just do that. I might just pull the 01 out and do that. So, yeah, I might do that. Hey, Duff, just in time for me to... I don't know if it's you or who is it that's always showing up just as I end the stream. We've been going a bit, so just because you got here late, I'm going to just share what we've got done tonight. We basically finished off the Klicky probe mount, which I'm going to reprint because I was shamed into doing it in more than one color. Thanks, Jack. It's all good, man. Actually, I think that's a great... I think I've talked myself into it. And they're tiny parts. They're fast to print. And so we got the probe mount, the Klicky probe all done. We got it hooked up underneath on the linear rail doomer thingy pulley thing here. That's what I like to call it. And then we got the hot end all assembled and put on. Okay. What I've got to do is I need to replace this plug up top here with the proper size plug to go in for the Klicky probe. And that's where we're at, and that's where we're going to continue tomorrow or Sunday on the stream. So, rightfully shamed, exactly, Zen, right? Me bragging about all the different colors that I've used on this printer. I mean, which is really cool in itself. And then there I go and lazy out and make the Klicky probe one color. Shame on me. I agree. I really do agree. Shame on me. Especially when I took all the time to make sure that they were nice and mixed. So we will have a more colorful Klicky probe and mount. We have the ability here to do 5 different colors. So we will do that. So frame color, space gray. Yeah. Camera makes it look a little bit yellowish or something, but yeah, space gray. But yeah, right up there, if I turn this camera a little bit more, that's a new light I got to replace that ring light that was up there, and that's just a flat panel light. So actually, if I turn it off, where's my little remote? So there it is. There, it's a beautiful, it's a nice light. You can see the difference it makes in it. And then if I turn it on, it's much better. It actually helps a whole lot on the top-down camera. So there's my top-down camera. Why did that freeze? My top-down camera's frozen. Hang on a sec. That's easy to fix. Boom, and we deactivate, and then we activate. There we go. There we go. It's not frozen no more. So yeah, it makes a difference. So if I put that over into the proper position when I'm doing top-down, if I turn that light out, I mean, look at that. That's just kind of too dark. Put the light on, and it gives me much nicer. And there's a great look at all the colors from that camera angle as well. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, really cool looking. So I'm happy with the progress we're making so far. Yeah. As I say, Sunday I want to be able to throw some power in this. We'll see how that all goes, ideally. And then also you don't want to miss Sunday's stream. As everybody knows, this build is sponsored by LDO Motors and Sparta 3D. And Sunday, I got home tonight to a nice little package here from LDO Motors. Jason sent me this little package. It's not a printer, it's nothing like that, but it's. I opened it just to see, and oh, I'm going to show you what he sent me on Sunday. It's beautiful. Anyways, tune in Sunday to see what's in this box. I was kind of touched by it, so pretty cool. Oh, look at this. We got hot girls. Let's go ahead and do these. I'm sure that non-fam has already got it, but yeah. Doesn't that look cool with all the colors, Ricky? Yeah. It's I've not seen anybody do this before, so I thought, what the heck? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. So, yeah. Anyways, good. So that's a night. I'm going to go up and relax, maybe watch a show or two that I've recorded, see what's going on. Needs greens and orange grapple. Yeah, I don't have as much green. And the reason I don't have as much green is I got a couple green parts out of it, and then I was having issues with the quality of the green parts coming out. Just the green, and it's the same brand filament. A lot of the colors are Matter 3D. We do have orange, and we do have a fair bit of purple. But we're sort of lacking on the green, so I might try and put some green in this mount. We're going to go green. We're going to go 5 colors for this mount. So your overhead cam froze and deactivate and then activate, then you did it again later in the stream. Interesting. Design, build it, repair it. Hello, when did you pop in? Just now? I didn't see you. But yeah, yeah, we're going to do some more. But yeah, I had issues with the green, so, but I think I'm going to give it one more shot. Maybe I need to dry it, I don't know. But it was fresh out of the box, it worked fine, and then the other colors are all printing fine. The green gave me a bit of trouble, but that's all right. You're going to go to the beginning of the stream and watch the entire thing. Cool. Cool. You were a little behind in the stream. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. I'm going to be... I may pop on tomorrow. I'm going to try and get on Jerry's stream tomorrow. Tomorrow night. Maybe I'll pop on tomorrow night, and... I don't know what I'll do tomorrow night, but we'll see something. I am printing now on the 2.4 behind me here. We are printing, it's for a client downtown. They wanted some dragons to give a child for Christmas, or not dragons, dinosaurs. So I'm printing a color of couple of Flexi Factories dinosaurs back here in Arion Rainbow filament. So they've got... they're looking good, and they've got another 8 hours or so to go, so yeah. So folks, thank you for being here. Thank you all for dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of my hospitality. So there we go. You're only 79 minutes behind. That's it, Ricky? Wow. Cool. I'm farther behind that in life. So anyways, you guys can rewatch it. It's obviously going to be on YouTube. Like most of my other live ones are, and I'm doing little shorter live ones now and again, so yeah. But I will see you guys possibly tomorrow just to talk about things, do some other things. I think I'm not going to continue any building on this now until Sunday, just so I have my main core audience here to watch it. And yeah, so we'll see everybody Sunday Standard Time. I haven't put the thumbnail up yet, but I'm going to do that tomorrow sometime, so I don't want to do it tonight because I'm just a little tired right now. I just want to go up and relax a bit, have a drink, sit down. I got to bring Maria some food. So, yeah, Jack, on Sunday, I stream every Sunday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So Sunday, we're going to continue this build. Yeah. 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time right here on DeWitt 3D. So, until then, we will catch everybody later. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. I appreciate it. Everybody stay safe, stay happy. And have a wonderful Saturday, and we'll see you guys all on Sunday. If not, some of you tomorrow night. That's funny night, but tells the girls to stop being all caps. Oh, that's right, it does. Anyways, I've got to give me and Streambot got to sit down and have a chat, because yeah. Leo the Human, totally missed the stream, but here to say thanks for streaming. Okay, well, thank you, Leo. We basically just finished the Klicky probe assembly and put the hot end on the printer, so it's you didn't miss a lot, but you can go back and watch it and see all my mess ups and everything, just for entertainment purposes. So, okay, great, Jack. I appreciate that. Well, take care, everybody. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye for now. Have a great